Hey guys, Zakk here from MixChecks.com. Welcome back to this live mixing session. Today we're continuing to work on the song Empires by Radio Not. If you want to see more information about the band, you can get it down in the description below. Today we are working on the overheads and the drum bus processing. So just adding, compression and saturation and stuff to really tie our drums together. And we are only using what comes with Logic, so Logic stock plugins only. Let's jump right in. Okay, here we go on the overheads. First, I'm just going to solo it, see what we're working with. To me, this sounds almost more like a room mic than it does an overhead, but whatevs. Looks like it's drummer's perspective, which is what I like and what I would switch it to if it wasn't. And drummer's perspective just means, you're sitting at the drum kit, hi-hats, a little bit to the left, snare drums in the middle, and you got your tom, high tom over here, floor toms over here, if you have multiple, whatever. And then the cymbals match, you crash, ride, another crash. That's all it means. And so for overheads, all I normally do is pull out all this low end stuff. I really don't need that. I'll let the actual kick and snare and toms handle that. I'm mostly just wanting these to be cymbal mics. I'm also going to pull out some of this 500 just so that the overheads don't add to the boxiness of any of the other drums. See, so it doesn't sound good on its own, but it's mostly just a cymbal mic. And you can see that I really don't need that hi-hat mic because there's a ton of hi-hat in here. And I'm actually going to compress these. Handy dandy 1176 Logic version. And with overheads, you can really smash them. Normally, with a room mic, that's what I would really smash, and it almost kind of adds a parallel compression aspect to the drums, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use this drum room since this already kind of sounds like a room mic to me. And I think with the EQ, though, I am going to EQ some of these cymbal frequencies that bother me. So that, I don't know, I always find myself doing a notch cut in the, 3 to 4K range just because there's like a whistly frequency in there that really sticks out on cymbals and hi-hat and stuff. And you can just hear it kind of smooths it out. All right, and then these are kind of hissy, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a cut. And then we can just fade this into our drum mix. Okay. Overheads always add that nice glue to your drum mix, so that is nice. This cymbal overhead thing, or cymbal swell. I'm just going to copy these. It sounded like an overhead to me. So we're just going to leave that as is. Hi-hat, I'm not going to use it. And then let's just for fun see what's going on in this drum room. Yeah, see, I'm not sure if I need this right now. So we're going to leave that alone. Turn that down. Turn that down. Always be saving, so save. And then next, what we can do is create our drum bus. And this is where I haven't totally figured out yet what I'm going to do with stock plugins. Normally, there's a Plugin Alliance plugin called the Elysia character that I would add to this to add some saturation to my drum bus and really make them fat and punchy, but I'm not sure what Logic has for an equivalent. I've heard some people in some of the groups talk about the fat effect, so I'm going to try that and see what that does. So we're going to do this. Call this drums. I'm going to move it past my drums. Oh, and I might as well, whoops, I can unmute that. Send this there too. And, you know, just in case I end up using these later, we'll send these there too. So we got our drum bus. What I am going to do is, number one, add a compressor to just kind of glue all the drums together a little bit more. Ah, look, what's coming up in my recent. I want to use these so bad. Oh, shoot. Okay. Turn off auto gain. I don't want to do a crap ton of compression. I'm just going to leave it at 2:1. Maybe drop the attack down a little bit since it's a drum set. And let's see. Okay, so yeah, just a little bit of compression just to kind of help it sound as one cohesive unit. Now we're going to have to figure out this whole saturation situation. So, like I said, I was told the fat effects, and honestly, I have never used them, so I don't even know where they are. Oh, here we go. Let's just make sure that Logic doesn't have anything crazy real quick, though. Logic does have a vintage EQ. That's interesting. Distortion, maybe overdrive, clip distortion. Huh. Let's see. I'm going to see on the Elysia character plugin that I would normally use. I just put it on the drum bus, but if any of these is too harsh, then I might just be able to put it on like the snare to really fatten the snare up, because that's my main goal. So let's see what this does. Whoa. Oh, it does have a saturation. Okay. I want to make sure that this isn't doing anything else, though. I don't even know what this thing is. Let's turn all this crap off. What's this? Yeah, bass enhancer, no thank you. Compressor, no. Okay, I think all this is off. No bit crusher, no varied drive. Huh. All right, let's see what this saturation actually does. Okay, cool. That's not that bad. Let's make sure it's not limiting it though. Okay, we're going to go with that. I like it. And you can hear the saturation just kind of fattens everything up. You can hear it in the snare a lot. It kind of almost, I don't know how to describe it. It kind of like splats it out, and it makes it splattier. I don't even know how to describe what I'm hearing in my mind, but yeah, it just kind of brings that snare drum forward and, adds just a little bit of color to everything else. All right, so we got a pretty good sounding drum bus going on, and next is going to be the bass drum, the bass guitar. So let's move on to that in the next video.